What's good with y'all? I'm basically about to take y'all through and tell y'all these things that would separate you from the average person in your age range. Me personally, I'm 22, so I'm talking to people that are 18 to like 25. But if you older, if you younger, bro, this shit can apply to you regardless. But rule number one is just gonna be learning how to say no, bro. It's just flat out learning how to say no. Someone asks you to go somewhere you don't want to go, say no. It could be because you don't want to spend the money right now. It could be because you don't have a good feeling about it. It could be because you don't want to fucking go. Say no. Like, yeah, I learned that from a young age. Feeling peer pressured to do stuff or go somewhere or do something because someone else wants to do it, and they're feeling like, oh, if you don't go, you fake. If you don't go, damn, you don't got no money. If you don't go, damn, yeah, bitch, I don't got no money. How about that? Like, you feel me? You just gotta learn how to say no, bro. Learning how to say no will keep you out of trouble. Learning how to say no will keep money in your pockets. Learning how to say no will prevent you from being in the wrong situations. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just gonna be number one, bro. Is just straight up learning how to say no. If you don't feel like doing it, no one's forcing you to do it. If you don't feel like being somewhere, no one's forcing you to stay. Call somebody. Figure out how to leave. If you don't feel like like I'm telling y'all right now, just learn how to say no, bro. That's gonna save you so much in the long run. And if you start learning that habit early, you feel me? You'll be good, bro. But rule number two is just it's gonna tie into rule number one, but just surrounding yourself with good people. Surrounding yourself with people who don't let you make bad decisions, so that'll damage you personally. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to do good things, who encourage you to better yourself, and who hold you accountable. You're going to learn from early on people who are basically just yes man or yes woman or whatever you want to say, that just agree with everything that you do, or they have nothing to say about anything you do. Those people are just enabling you to be a worse version of yourself, bro. And you're going to realize that when you go on later on in life, or they encourage you to do stupid shit, or they encourage you to spend money in a stupid ass way, even though it's your money, you feel me? But, they just, yeah, do that. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. And they don't give you no real input on nothing, even relationships. If your friend feel like they can't be real with you with relationship advice or tell you about yourself, bro, you need to stop talking to these people, or people that encourage you to do things that are bad for you. You feel what I'm saying? Things that, you might think to yourself, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And they're like, nah, you good, just do it. Instead of telling you, like, you know what, bro? Nah, bro, you shouldn't be doing that, bro. Even though you grown, bro, you can think for yourself. But, someone there that'll tell you when you're wrong, that's someone you want around you. You feel me? And these are the top two things that I feel like everybody should essentially be more so focused on. Number three is just going to be learning how to sit the fuck down, bro. You don't always got to show face. You don't always got to be at the club. You don't always got to go to that party. Just because you haven't been out in a little while. You don't got to go, bro. You're going to go and you're going to realize, bro, like, I wasn't even missing out on shit. Like, there's nothing really here that was like, we're getting up and spending money to go buy a fit, spending money on gas, spending your time there. Interacting with this low vibrational shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're just going to go and you're just going to realize that. You're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have just stayed home. You feel what I'm saying? Just learn how to stay home, bro. When people post shit and they see it online and they got hella views and hella people reposting like parties and shit, that's just, it looks hype. That's the point of parties and clubs and shit, just to look hype, just to be in the mix. But what's the point? Like, when you get there, what is the point? People are like, oh, it's live, it's active, get here, just because it's hella people. I don't know these people. It's just a whole bunch of random people. You feel me? You might get lucky if you don't get shot, if you don't catch a DUI, if you don't get into no bullshit, bro. Like, this shit is low vibrational. I feel like it's demonic. Parties and clubs and shit, it should start at 10 p.m., end at 2, people getting home at 6 a.m., a long night of just doing bullshit, getting drunk. Some people be fighting, some you getting shootouts. Learn how to, like, leave that shit alone sometimes. If you're celebrating some shit, birthdays, accomplishments, you feel me, go out, have a little drink or two, whatever. But if you're just doing it just to do it, and that's how you get your happiness, or that's how you have fun, bro, change that shit. And, sometimes people are, oh, you young, go out and experience this and that. But if it's to the point where it's messing up the future or the plans or the goals, bro, you gotta let that shit go. You feel me? Learning how to save and invest your money, bro. Yeah, I mean this is a big one. So this should have been in the top three, but I'm getting to it now. It's learning how to save and invest your money. Um, learn like I mean it ties into learning how to say no. You know, but learning more so how to say no to yourself. You know, you want to do some impulsive purchases. I know you probably have $2,000 and you see something online that just dropped a new computer, a new iPad, a new game, a new this, a new that. Yeah, we can't take the money with us when we die, but we can be smart with it while we're here, bro. You feel me? So if you've got a plan to save a couple $1,000s, if you've got a plan to buy something for your business, if you've got a plan to just have some money saved up, stick to that plan, bro. You know, or even if that's your goal, if that's your dream, stick to it. You feel me? Don't let up just because you're not there yet. Getting there, to get to where you want to be, you have to go hard to get there most of the time. You feel me? So I feel like that's one of those things where saving and investing from an early age, because I started when I was, I think, 17, saving and investing. I've had my 401k since I was 18, my Roth IRA since I was 18. I've had cash savings since I was 18. I was able to buy my car from saving cash when I was 19. I bought a couple more things, but only because I was able to stay disciplined and stay determined with, you know, with my goal, getting to my goal. And the next thing is just gonna be, bro, taking care of yourself physically and mentally. And this is just gonna be the last thing I'm gonna say. Is just taking care of yourself physically and mentally. You know, you want to eat decent, eat healthy, stop eating processed foods, stop drinking soda, stop drinking juice. You know, drink water. If you want a soda, drink a little diet soda. People say it's nasty, but I mean, they got the job done, bro. And you don't gotta drink all that sugar and take all that sugar and shit. Go to the gym 3-4 times a week. Eat decent. You feel me? You can eat, you know, whatever you want to eat sometimes, but for the most part, eat decent. You know, take some time away for yourself. Prioritize yourself, bro. Put yourself first. You feel me? In any situation, it might seem selfish, but I mean that's the only way you can keep yourself straight up here is by putting yourself first. You feel what I'm saying? If it's gonna be called selfish, that's what it's gonna be, bro. That's all I really got for y'all. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Hope y'all enjoy. I'm out.